pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? Pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? We're setting first for the sacrifice, burning our hearts just to stay alive. 'Cause when it comes down to you and I, whoa, it's wild. It's wild, wild, wild love. It's wild. It's wild, wild, wild love. Tonight we're free to be alive, feeling with me. Pure pulse pushing through my veins, moving fast, can't explain. Beats break down the walls I made, dancing deep, decisions fade. Music moves me, breaking boundaries I knew before. Time dissolves into the sound. Lost in this moment with you. Nothing else we need to do. Just move.
I was just hitting the transition button. I got disconnected. So that's how we're gonna start. Good afternoon, everybody. I wish I could say that having my stream later in the day meant I was more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I did third shift last night, so I tried to nap. It's also a mid-vacation day because in order to do overnights, I take my Vyvanse at 9 at night. So I did that for 2 days. So I'm not taking any today, so I can reset my clock, so I can go back to my normal schedule tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So we are working on Divine Instinct. Working on color 820. We will get 820 finished. We just have, let's see if I can move my camera appropriately here. We have just this little stretch right here left of 820. Whew, and hello Dragon, hello Spoopy. I'm gonna aim for 2 hours to be on. I can't make any promises. Again, my face is like dragging on the floor, but I really wanted to do some cross stitch because I've been finishing up some crochet projects. I've been testing out some new crochet projects that I'll show off a little later. I've been cleaning and repairing and continuing on with I have more than 2 dolls and 5 pencils. I just uploaded some bonus content on that. And anyone going to that to get any sort of like actual information. Well, it's My Little Pony information. There's legit My Little Pony information on there. But that's all it is. Is like I'm showing off my collection of My Little Ponies, one by one. And it's going to be a long series. But I gotta say, these ponies are getting better hair care treatment than I am. They're getting nice and cleaned up because it's been a while since I've given them love and attention, and they are rubber, so you do gotta pay attention to them. But I've been restoring some of them. I've been finally getting around to ordering tails for some of them. I'm properly inventorying all of them, which is it's a dual purpose. Like with doing this series, I'm recording all the ones I have, and if anything should happen to my house, I have the inventory. And mind you, individually, ponies are not worth much. I do check out how much they sell for every once in a while. I'm not in it for the money, but insurance likes to know how much they're worth. And so far, like each one is worth like $10 maybe, which is what generally they were bought for back in the day. But I've been fixing all their hair, so when they get their TikTok debut, but yeah, I uploaded some bonus content on that today because I got a playset cleaned. And after stream today, I'm gonna be doing a video promo for Straw Girl, which is coming out June 10th. I can't believe it's coming out June 10th. It is creeping closer and closer. I meant to do my promo video on Friday. I got distracted by some keys jangling, and I didn't. So I didn't make my video on Friday. So I got to make it today. And I'll also be making the daily episode of I have more than 2 dolls and 5 pencils, where we'll all get to meet Bluebell. Yeah, it's I tried to go to sleep when I got home, and I wasn't tired. And then I tried to go to sleep when husband creature went to sleep because they had us both working the weekends. It's kind of funny because we were both sitting here before we went into shift going, what do you think they do if we both called out? It's not like one of us is already there. Um, we didn't, obviously. We didn't call out, but it was still a giggle to think about. But I tried to go to sleep when he did, and I just wasn't tired. And then I was in the craft zone where you see in the craft zone. Um, and I was just watching YouTube videos, and then I fell asleep, and then the dogs woke me up, and then I just sat around and snoozed a little bit. But that's why, like, I'm like maybe I'll stay awake a little longer, but I feel my system going for a nosedive. And at the same time, I could be wrong. I've felt this tired before and still stayed awake, so goodness knows. I did know that I wasn't going to be streaming at 10 this morning, 10 my time, because I was like, nah, I need at least a little bit of rest. Mm. Yeah, this color, this area is probably going to go pretty fast because it's just filling in the empty spots. I feel that. I feel that. So I know I'm gonna get 820 done, obviously, in this stream because I have this little area. Oh, we might get. Let's see, what's the next color? Because now we've hit doing numerical order, just because trying to jump around just frustrates me. So after this, we'll be working on 825, which I'm pretty sure is another shade of blue. Oh, so I don't work too far away from where I live. And this morning I was doing bed checks because we got to make sure Nana and Pop Pop haven't fallen on the floor. And I I hear birds, and I'm like, "What is that? Is that someone having a sound machine?" Which I would think would be really cool for them to listen to birds and not like dead silence, so that when I open the door and they creak, Um, but no, it was not it was not a sound machine. At 3 in the morning, we have some birds that are singing the songs of their people at like Woodstock Live Aid volume levels. Ah, but I was and that sucks, Jules. I totally understand that. Um, so we have our Live Aid pre morning birds, and it's just so it's nice to listen to them, but I just was I was shocked at their volume because the building I work in is brick. It's cement brick, but it's brick all the same. And I was at the end of a that was near the core of the building, and I could hear these birds just singing their little hearts out. Mhm. And it's raining. It's raining again here, um, which is great for like all of my plants that like water, and it is not so great for people who, like myself, I need to trim my hedges, and there's no innuendo in that. I have a barberry bush that needs trimming. I hope today that if you're watching, you can use my time to get some chores done, maybe get some crafting done. I'm just today I'm right now just low key between the med vacation and having worked the overnight. I'm very low key today. One of the residents this morning, because I am a very joyous person, for better or for worse. And I don't say joyous as in I'm overly optimistic all the time, which could be argued. But I am, if unless you're listening to what I'm saying, my tone is almost always upbeat. So I walk into the resident's room and I do my gentle good morning, and that wakes people up most of the time. And she looks at me and goes, "Why are you so happy?" I'm like, "If I had the answers to that, I'd be a very rich person." And she just laughs. And I was like, and it's not that I'm overly happy. It's just I'm not in a bad mood. Because it's still 5 a.m. and I'm here giving you your meds. Oh, ugh. Six, sick kiddos are not fun. 0 stars. Do not recommend.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. A feeling from deep inside. A sense of victory and euphoria. Look at us now. United as one. This is our destiny. Release the energy.
You're over there like, only 6?
Together as one.
I lost the cover to my stitch marker container. Temporarily. I'll probably find it soon. I don't have it right now. So I gotta keep it away from edges that can be knocked over.
One tribe. This is our destiny.
Oh, I think my friend Pixie's coming up. Is it my friend Pixie? Part of the reason I don't get good sleep, at least not during the day. I have a daytime disease and I have daytime dogs. I know it. She doesn't. Her and Cesar have not enjoyed being in the kennels at night. Because they can't be trusted not to eat everything. I know. So one of my ponies, I need to go to the dollar store and get some nice cream leave-in conditioner. And I say the dollar store because these are my little ponies. I'm not going to spend all kinds of money on their hair. Like if I already have it, that's fine. But one of them, their hair is just ridiculously dry. And the beauty about acrylic hair is it's porous and it will accept moisture. So I need to find a good cream leave-in conditioner and I need to massage it into her hair. I like for my stitch markers, I like the little safety pin ones. I also have blah 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 blah. I have round ones that I use for like, okay, mark this row. You'll need it 3 years down the line. Okay. So I used the overnight time to do a couple of my kits for me and husband creature, because I do buy kits of other crafts that I like to do, but I don't like to have like all of the materials on hand. Now, mind you, I am very careful with my kits, so generally I have a fuck ton of materials left over. But once I have the pattern, I know how to do it. I think we should get at the little butterfly ones next. See how long she can keep her little out of them. I remember number crunchers and word crunchers. Those are fun. Okay. We have completed color 820 on this page. We don't know what you're talking about, Joel. We would never. Oh, speak for yourself. I get paid on Thursday. Ah, that was rough. Okay, 820 is all done. We're moving on to the color 825. Now, I'm going to need to start making out my page for the next one, which is another thing I said I needed to do, and I didn't get done. But that's okay. The next page I'll actually be able to... the next page I have to shift everything down just a smidge. But for me, that's good. I won't be trapped so far in the corner. Because nobody puts raw creature in a corner. Okay. 825. Okay. Much like all the other colors at this point, it is a color that goes down this side, down that side, and then a little bit in the center of each. So. In the pattern keeper, it looks like it's a big color, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's not. But I am going to have to find more. I have to consult the tub. Oh, not this one. Not that tub. The tub. I have to have a reference. So this is the color we're getting to work on. 825. Might have to be a situation that if I run out during stream, I'm just going to move to a different color. Because it's looking like I'm going to have to dump it out. And I need a bigger flat surface for that. Okay, so. I gotta decide what area I'm gonna do. Because I was right, there's not as much as there appears to be on the stitches on screen appear more than there actually are. Okay, so yeah. Going up, starting up in this area. Okay, there's that. That and there's this. Okay. We have started the. Nice. Even if it's just a little bit of chores that get done, I'm proud of y'all because I have gotten like nothing huge. Well, I've gotten a lot done, but I haven't gotten anything to write home about done. Okay. Hey, you're fine. She just scared herself. Which I love her, but at the same time, my guard dog just scared herself. I'm probably gonna take time this evening to wash peripheral things like blankets and stuff that I wash not on a regular basis, but when I toss them in with the regular laundry, it just adds so much time. So it's just easier to wash them when it's not time. I got nothing. I got nothing. moved a couple of my dragons downstairs, mostly because I had to repair them. That's another thing I did before stream is I heated up my glue gun and I repaired some of my broken things. Okay. I love how it slowly make it white slowly disappear.
Wish I could go home and turn myself into who I was. Heard someone creeping through the door. They found the key to my mind hidden on the floor. I tried to scream, but my voice was gone. And they stole every part of me I used to own.
Page 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 3 of Divine Instinct is a lot of just one color. It'll probably move nice and fast because it is just one color, but at the same time, it's just one fucking color. Oh. Ugh. I do fully enjoy. Oh, well, let's see if I can get over. I do enjoy like the bursts of color, just even as small as they are. I do enjoy. And I didn't set any goals today because yeah, I'm here. There, that's the goal. I accomplished it. Ugh. Okay, 2 lines of. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna finish 825 today because I'm running out of what I got here, and then I only have a little bit on the card left. So we'll just probably move on to the next color in the row.
Isolation is what you have preferred. Hate and defamation, and we have gone unheard. Act like our existence is something quite absurd. We shall go the distance, we will not go unheard. Hold us down in torture, you barely said a word. But now the time has come.
Fighting with the string.
Ask now for forgiveness, our wrath you have incurred. Stand aside and witness, we will not go unheard.
It's funny. Some of the string I had to say like was in storage, so I rescued it, but mice had gotten into some of it, so they chewed on bits and pieces, leaving some really random. And for the most part, I've worked through it, but the last bit that I just encountered is a little bit chewed on. So, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna have to stop the 825 right there because I don't feel like digging through my. Oh, yeah. Life has a funny, obnoxious way of getting in the way. Okay, so 825 is a bust for now. It'll probably happen tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna hit my check mark. We're gonna go down to 3750. Actually, I didn't think to look and call. It's way over there. Ugh. Let me see if call dance says 825. Because while I don't like to have duplicate bobbins, sometimes I do. And I try to get them down to one. Wow. I'm kind of impressed with myself. The answer is no, I do not have. I do not have 2 of those. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. But anyway, 3750 is the next color we're going to. 37. Though that might actually be hanging out with call dance. $37.50. It's actually a really pretty color. It's another shade of blue. I don't know if you guys gathered this or not, but Divine Instinct has a lot of blue. I'm blue. If I were green, I would die. Okay. 37.50. And funny enough, this color is the outside. It fills in a lot. Okay. My goodness. So I'll be taking away a lot of the outside white spots. Yeah, this little short piece that I'm currently working on, I'm gonna get the top of the ear all set, and then this color goes down the outside of the ear and whatnot. So it's an easy, fast fill-in project. I don't really have to pay attention, and we've kind of reached that point with the colors. It's we're closing in on a page finish, folks. We're closing in on a page finish. To be completely honest, 2 page finishes. Call Dance is a smidge behind, but at the same time, he's very close to getting the page all done. I feel shades of blue. I'm gonna do a little bit of show and tell at 3. Show off what I've been working on behind the scenes. There we go. Top of the ear. Where did I get down to? Okay. One of my friends found a quilt hoop, like big ass quilt hoop. But it can also be I'm retrofitting it to be a frame holder as well. But I was like, yes, more stuff to hold stuff. Oops. My neighbors have decided that instead of knocking, they're just gonna honk. Okay. We're tackling down the ear. Down this. Mhm. I'm tired, but at the same time, I'm like, I could probably get this page finished tonight. And in all legitimacy, I probably could. But I'm tired, so I probably won't. But at the same time, I might. Because goodness knows. Goodness knows. Because I sometimes fall into a trap where I pick a color and I look at it and it's like, oh my god, it's so all over the place. And then it's only like 10 stitches. And it's done in less than 5 minutes. So it's that, oh, it's the executive function bullshit that I have to deal with. That my brain likes to make me deal with. Oh my goodness. We got that all set. Now we're gonna go down the top. Filling in the ear line. Gotta love the disconnect, reconnect. Gotta love the disconnect, reconnect. Mhm. Okay, 7 minutes. I'm gonna be showing stuff off if you want to see what I've been up to. Hopefully it doesn't DC again, but goodness knows. Oh, just to stir the pot on things. So yesterday, I believe, because the days have blurred together a little bit, either Saturday or Sunday, um, there was an announcement made that President Biden has prostate cancer. Prostate cancer. Um, and they're 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 going through the things. Um, and that's terrible and awful. But what's worse is is the red hats. They're like, well, why didn't Jill Biden catch it? She's a doctor. Why didn't she catch that? How did it get so far gone? Okay, friends. Dr. Jill Biden has a PhD in education. She is not an MD. There is a difference between a PhD and an MD. You would be wise to learn it, because I do not want Dr. Sheldon Cooper looking at me as an MD, though it's been perceived that he could be smart enough. Don't want that. I do not want a psychologist looking at my hoo-ha. I don't care how well educated you are. I don't even want some MDs looking up there. But yeah, and also, as less than expected, Trump was a complete and utter douchebag about the diagnosis. Beyond being his general level of stupid, he was a douchebag. Like that for me, that's something that has been lost throughout the ages. There is a level of decorum that needs to be upheld in some situations. I don't care if I hate you. I could watch you burn in a car fire, but I will still make sure your kids have food. or I can hear that you have cancer and I can feel bad for you. And I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna go out of my way, but I'm also not going to trash you as a Mhm. Where's Mhm. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna thread the needle and I'm gonna show off what I've been up to. Mhm. Okay. So I got done an ornament this weekend. This ornament, I like the design, and if I could find more silk covered foam balls, I would make them in different colors. But currently, it's really hard to find bulk multicolor silk covered foam spheres. But this is what I did this weekend. Oh my goodness. So, this is one of Hirschner's royal, it's a princess ornament, and I love doing them. They're a little bit more complex. And I have the instructions. I would love to try it with some silver trim. If I could find if I could find the ball in this color again. I have the beads, or I can get the beads, and I can also change. But these do a number on your thumbs because it's a lot of push pins. There's that. Okay, so for those of you familiar with Sesame Street, I haven't added the bottom fringe yet, but I did a couple yip yip. Okay, so for those of you familiar with Sesame Street, I haven't added the bottom fringe yet, but I did a